Well, here's a project that was floundering for years and years, and it was like nobody could get it done.
Actually, this project had become an albatross in Detroit.
Year 2000, the city of Detroit allocated $20 million to tear down this building because they had an engineering study said that it couldn't be renovated. It could not be done.
I said the report is just dead wrong after reviewing it. And there's no reason you got the wrong engineer. They don't know what they're doing. I actually got him in touch with the right engineer who did a redo of a report that said you should save it and how you should save it and all the rest of that.
And we got about halfway into it, and actually a company called Kimberly-Clark, through a whole bunch of series of things, actually said they wanted to redo this hotel.
What they didn't know, and nobody knew at that time, that the 2 or 3 historic hotels they had done had spectacularly failed. And so that just hadn't come to light yet. They had a $20 million gap, which truthfully they didn't know at the time was way more than $20 million. And went to the city and asked the city to basically put in way more money than they had anticipated. And the city, George Jackson, in frankly a private clandestine call, called me and said, "Are you still interested in looking at the book Cadillac?" And I said, "Yes, I am. But I got to see the budgets." And I knew about the $20 million gap. I don't know how. Somebody had told me about it.
As soon as he picked up the phone, first conversation I had, he starts throwing a bunch of crap at me. He got a little back, okay?
So he got the budget to me, and I looked at it and said, if these numbers are true, which I can't tell you until I look at it, everything else, we can solve the $20 million gap.
You know, that is a very incredible quality that somebody can have, and that is to get things done that don't want to get done.
My father's an extremely impressive, tough man for being able to do it for 30 years, because I don't think I got 30 years in me.
And eventually the Kimberly-Clark people who were running the thing were fired, and the whole deal blew up.
So we were kind of very thankful that somebody like John Ferchill, who could really understand what it takes to do a historic recapture like this.
But it also takes a vision to pull things together to a certain quality that only a few people possess. He has it. And thus the city is going to be the beneficiary from it.
Never forget, the book Cadillac's the book Cadillac. So